Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another music review. Today, we're going to take a look at Yoe Mase's newest album, An Unfiltered Stream of Consciousness, which was released last Friday on Seeking Blue Records. So, if you guys don't know about Seeking Blue Records, it is one of the most beautiful music labels in the past few years. Over the years, they've released albums from really great artists such as Selenium, Seven Lions, Echoes, Dabin, among many others that I highly recommend. And this album is no exception. Yoe Mase's newest album is so good. It is absolutely beautiful from beginning to end. It is very reminiscent of his first album, Life in Boxes, which is one of my favorite records of all time, possibly like top 50 of all time. It is such a beautiful experience. I highly recommend this one. And it's so much closer to that. I really also enjoyed Soldier, but I didn't think it was as great as Life in Boxes. And this album takes elements from both. It is really great. It is like electronic with elements of rock, elements of kind of like indie elements. It is very original. It has a lot of originality to it and a lot of experimentation too. So we're gonna take a deep dive into each one of the songs, starting with the singles that he released over the last year. So over the last year, Yoe Mase released five singles, which each have their own place in the album, and these songs are some of the best that he has made so far. Especially "Handle," which is a collaboration with Echoes, the highly anticipated collaboration, which I'm gonna go deeper later. But I think it's the best song on the album. "Bindings in the Cold," which was also good. "You Don't Know Who You Are," which is the intro, basically kind of like the first big song on the album. "Jealous," which is also pretty beautiful, and "Lael," which was released I think like a week before the album, and it was also good. Um, so let's start with the beginning. So the album has an intro called "Breathe In," and then it goes right into "You Don't Know Who You Are." And I gotta say, this intro is absolutely beautiful. It almost made me tear up when I was listening to it. This is probably the second best song in the album besides "Handle" with Echoes, because "You Don't Know Who You Are" has like the best parts of Yoe Mase. Especially, it reminded me a lot of Life in Boxes in the way he actually uses like really strong emotions to tell a story and to kind of craft these songs. It has a really beautiful voice, melody from Yoe, and also has like a really awesome background sound. I think it's a guitar or an electronic element that really ties the song together. And yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So it goes into "Faded," which is also pretty good. It's kind of like a more upbeat song, and it's a great way to introduce the album. Kind of like having like a soft and then like a kind of like more upbeat element to it. So there's another single on the album called "Jealous," and this song is super beautiful. The main reason being the intro guitar. The intro guitar of "Jealous," which kind of like remains throughout the song a little bit more faintly. It is beautiful. I really enjoy songs that like use guitar in such a great way, especially electronic songs. And this one does it in such a beautiful way, and that makes "Jealous" like my probably third favorite song on the album. And I actually didn't listen to it when it came out as a single, so like coming across it in the album was a really awesome experience and surprise. And yeah, "Jealous" is super good. "Lael" is also it's also good. It's like the lyrical elements of the songs are also great. I think Yoe Mase is an excellent writer. Life in Boxes' his writing is super good. It kind of tells a story, and it does it in such a great way.
Searching for something. Don't look down out into nothing.
So the new songs and "An Unfiltered Stream of Consciousness" are also good. I actually enjoyed them. I thought they were good additions to the album, but compared to the ones I previously discussed, they didn't stand out as much. I really wish Yo included like melodies that stood out. I don't want to say they felt like filler because that's a little bit too harsh, but the songs didn't stand out compared to the singles he released over the last year. Especially like the one that actually stood out to me a little bit more was What For. I feel like that one has like a really interesting melody towards the end, and I like that one. But the rest of the songs didn't really make me feel much. But it's still great to listen to them while you're listening to the album. So yeah, it was good. Like the album overall is pretty well put together. Like it's really well crafted. And but now I'm gonna go with the song that pretty much changed my whole 2020. This song was amazing in every way, and that is Handle featuring Echoes, or actually a collaboration with Echoes.
I'm trying so hard not to care. This place is alright, but it's so dark in here.
Handle. Oh my god. Handle is beautiful in every way. It is one of the best songs of 2020 and possibly of all time, to be honest. I think it is one of the best written songs I've ever heard. Alexi Norden's voice is beautiful. The duet she has with Yoe Mase is it's out of this world. Honestly, I can't say enough good things about this song. I was there when it was premiered. I watched the live stream and it was super good. It was actually it was just beautiful in every sense. And I listened to it over again. I just realized it's one of my favorite songs of all time, and it's really reminiscent. Still, like Life in Boxes. Life in Boxes has some really great songs that also stood out from Joe Mace's rest of the discography. And yeah, Handle is actually it's beautiful. Like the melody, everything works in it so well. The voices, the chorus, it's just so well tied together, and I can't recommend it enough. And it's my favorite song of the album. It's a great way to end it. Besides Dangerous Thoughts, which I also thought was good. It was a good outro. But this song, man, this song is just it's life changing, to be honest. Thank you, Yoe Mase. Thank you, Echoes, for such a beautiful, crafted melody, song, everything. I loved it. So overall, I thought An Unfiltered Stream of Consciousness was super good. It was way better than Soldier. Still not as good as Life in Boxes, but I still had a great time listening to it. Really big props to Yoe Mase for expressing himself creatively, not being afraid to experiment. And thank you, Seeking Blue, for releasing such a beautiful work of art and for releasing so many great albums and EPs. Like it's, I can't recommend Seeking Blue enough. Um, and yeah, I think that's everything for today. So, an unfiltered stream of consciousness is going to get a 78 out of 100. It's worth it to listen to. It's a great addition to Yo's discography, and I recommend it. So, that's all for today. See you guys later.